Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from the YouTube channel Redolessence, and I want to thank you all for tuning into my content. I really do appreciate that. And in today's episode, I'm very excited to be sharing with you guys my thoughts on a release by the company Gucci. This one is a 2017 release and it goes by the name Gucci Bloom, so stay tuned. Once again, this fragrance was released in 2017 in August, and the perfumer behind this one is Alberto Morillas. Now, Alberto Morillas, for those of you who don't know, is a legend. I had the opportunity of meeting him in person last year. We got to talking for a little bit. He is responsible for such creations as Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani, among others. Now, this one, very much like the name implies, bloom, like flowers blooming. There are a lot of florals in here. There's tuberose, there's jasmine, and I'm super excited to tell you what I get from this smell and what occasions I think this one is good for. But let's start things off with the presentation. Now, as far as the presentation goes, I think it looks really nice. Just has this sort of floral print on the box here. And then as far as the bottle is concerned, very minimalist, very simple. Just has a little sticker on the front, says Gucci Bloom. You have your information at the bottom. And if you are looking for the serial number so that you can authenticate your purchase, it's located and actually printed right on the sticker here. Nothing going on at the back. You have Gucci written into the top. The cap does click into place, so you can pick this one up from the cap. And the distribution on the atomizer is really good. You can actually control how much you want to spray. Let's go ahead and continue with the smell. Now, as soon as you spray this fragrance on, you will get a hefty dose of jasmine and tuberose. There's sambac jasmine that's used in here. And what I like about this scent is that it's not overly indolic. Indole is a compound that is found in jasmine. It can kind of give off like this animalic tinge, but you don't get that here. It's a rather clean scent. It's very youthful, kind of casual, very easy to wear. This is the perfect scent that I would imagine a lady wearing in a sundress in the middle of spring or summer on a warm day when it's nice outside, maybe hanging out with friends casually, but also wearing it into the night as well. I don't see this one as a flirtatious scent. There is a certain innocence that comes across from it. Overall, I think it's very easy to wear. I think this is the kind of scent that you want to wear when you want to express your femininity. You want to wear something that is alluring, it's magnetic, but it also comes across clean and youthful. Like I said, I don't find this one to be sensual or flirtatious. I think had it been a little bit sweeter, maybe veering into gourmand territory a little bit, then perhaps it would have been a little bit more flirty. But as far as this is concerned, it does come across rather innocent, floral, and feminine, and I think this is just great for casual scenarios. Also, as far as the price is concerned, you know, if you want to pay retail, the retail price is pretty reasonable for this one. I don't remember the exact number, but when I looked it up online, I remember thinking that it's pretty reasonable. And also, you could probably find it at discounters now, since it's been out for almost a year now. Not quite there, but maybe like 9 months or whatever. So I think this one can be had for a pretty inexpensive price. So I would definitely recommend going out there, checking it out. Especially if you're in like a Macy's or Sephora and you happen to see that they have this on the counter, then definitely check it out. I think it's a wonderful scent, and I'm very happy that I own it and I've had the opportunity to review it for my subscribers. Let's go ahead and finish things up with my overall assessment. First up, I took a look at the uniqueness and the overall smell, and this fragrance does contain some familiar notes. I mentioned the jasmine and I mentioned the tuberose, and there are some other obscure florals in here, but that's mostly what I get, jasmine and tuberose. So in terms of the uniqueness, I don't think it's incredibly unique. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it is a nice, pleasant release from the house of Gucci, and I would highly recommend you check this one out. I do co-sign it. I think it's a very pleasant scent, very fresh as well. So the overall smell is incredibly pleasant. As far as longevity is concerned, it's like 5 hours. So you're not going to get a whole lot of longevity for this one, especially considering the fact that it's eau de parfum concentration. Just wanted to validate that, double check. It is eau de parfum, so, you know, I think some people would expect to get somewhere between 6 to 8 hours. It doesn't necessarily hit that mark, but this is one that you can basically just take with you, reapply throughout the day, and you're going to achieve that similar effect. And as far as versatility is concerned, I think it's incredibly versatile. I think this one does lean feminine, of course, but at the end of the day, wear what you want, wear what makes you happy. In terms of seasons, though, I would probably only wear this one in the hotter weather. When it comes to the winter time, I just think this one is not going to last long enough on the skin. It's not going to cut through that sharp winter frigid air. In terms of the presentation, I think the presentation, as minimalist as it is pretty cool, and I like the graphic that adorns the box. And my final verdict on this one is, I love this scent, but not for me. So this is the one that I would purchase for my wife, that I would, buy for like a family member, somebody who's presumably a bit younger and more feminine, and I just think it really hits those marks. But it's such an easy to wear scent, so it's so easy for me to recommend it to people, especially for people who are just getting into fragrances. If you have a younger sibling or a niece or something like that, and she wants to wear something a bit more mature, she's tired of wearing her Pink Sugars and her Justin Biebers, and, she wants to wear something a little bit more mature, a little bit more sophisticated. I think this is a great selection, and the versatility and how easy it is to wear just makes this a really solid release from the House of Gucci. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. That was my review of Bloom by Gucci 2017 release. If you own or have tried this scent, please let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. This way you never miss any of my future content, and I do a lot of reviews, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, special guests, and all of that good stuff. Thanks again for tuning in. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.